Alright, so this is where our Axeman Anderson 130 is heating our outdoor wood boiler. That's the house. House is about 3,100 square feet with a garage, two-car garage that's got a radiant slab in it. It's about 830 some square feet, and this here two-story outbuilding, which is I think about 840-ish square feet, something like that. Two-story, you know, that's both stories. And on the porch there, right there, is the Mahoning 500 wood boiler. So that was what was heating this whole place. And right now we got the Axeman down here on the other side of that garage door in the basement, pushing heat to the wood boiler, and now the Axeman's doing the heating. It's been running that way for a week now, and it's doing the job. It's no problem. So this system is working, and let's go up and look at the wood boiler. So the PEX from the wood boiler actually comes through the concrete under the wood boiler and goes at an angle into this basement where the Axeman is. That's where we have it hooked up. We'll go up and look at the wood boiler. So that's it. All the zones are in the back. There's a zone for the heat exchanger in the basement of the house. There's a radiant zone for the garage and the house. There's a domestic hot water heat exchanger right on the side here. It's another zone. And there's a zone that heats this building, and that's what we're using to backfeed into the boiler. That's the backside. There's the plate heat exchanger. It's heating the domestic water. That runs to an electric water heater in the basement of the house. Here's our water level gauge. Hasn't budged. Boiler's staying about 160, 165 with no problems. Heats the house without any problem at all. Now we'll go downstairs to where the Axeman is. Nice place out here. You see out over the farm fields and stuff. Here's the basement where the Axeman is. That's the coal bin right there. See, he got it filled up the other day. Now it's got a little bit of a gopher hole in it. But this here's it. Over there is where the PEX comes into the basement. Let's see if we can get the camera over in there. Through that hole there, and then it gets connected through a pair of 90s into these two pipes here. And this one comes in to the Axeman's return. This one goes out to supply the wood boiler with heat. So right now it's just sitting here idling. We'll probably fire back up pretty soon. It's kind of short cycling. It's coming on for 4 or 5 minutes and then shutting down for 10 minutes, 15 minutes, something like that, depending on the heat load. And it's keeping the boiler temperature in 165, 170 range. Pressure doesn't budge. It stays right at about 8-9 pounds. And right now we're sending it out about 170 degree water, and it's getting back about 160 degree water. Oop, there we go. Well, there you go. It's ashing now. I heard the solenoid click. So yeah, it's been running fine, no problems, heating the house with no trouble. No complaints in that department, and as a side bonus, the ash actually is a great thing to stick at the end of the icy driveway where it's steep. Makes it easier to get in and out of here. Take a look at the ash real quick. That's it. Powder and clinkers. A little bit of dark colored powder from the cyclone separator on that side, but no problem. We got our little indicator on the ashing gear so you know where the grade is. 1, 2, 3 teeth. 1, 2, 3 teeth. Well, I guess we're getting mostly 3 teeth. Probably when it gets around to here, it'll be more like 2 teeth. That's it. Little tiny Axeman Anderson 130 heating a 260 some gallon wood boiler, heating about 4,900 square foot of house and garage. Yes, it works. Alright, this thing just shut down, so we're going to do a fire depth measurement. Man, you can really hear it boiling, kettling now. Got a good hiss going on there. Let's see, we got it all pretty much in the shot there. Got our measuring stick on the floor over here. Jab our steel rod down to the all the way down to the grate. We sit there for a minute. Is it hot enough yet?
No, didn't take too long for it to turn cherry red.
Well, it's pretty hot in there. Let's take a look. There we go. Looks like we're at about 3 to about 9. So that's about 6 inches worth. Seems to be where it likes to run. Might be a little more. It probably could have let it sit in there for 10 or 20 more seconds, but when I first stuck it out, it was about 3 up to about 9. So that'll do. Alright. Seems to be running pretty good on these settings. It's about 140 on the anthrostat and somewhere close to 3 teeth on the ashing gear. So no complaints. It running somewhere in the 170 The 175 range seems to be where it's sitting here. Right now we're sending out about 180. And we're getting back about 160. So yeah, draft is staying in the minus 0.02 to minus 0.04 range over there. Nothing wrong. Still works great. No problems. There it is, it's running. We're sitting here watching it. Very entertaining. Really what it's doing is the supply gauge, it'll push it up to about 180, 182 right now, and then in about 5 minutes is all it takes. And then the wood boiler zone suck all the heat out of that, and like 10 minutes later it kicks back on. It's digging coal out of the bin all by itself. It does kettle like crazy when it shuts down. It really hisses away. No draft problems, no heat problems. No problems at all.